Oh god.
The book claims
Wait,
to be
I'm gonna restart it.
The internet has been accused of wrecking many things over the years. The record industry, blockbuster video, travel agents, road maps,
What was this, 2 years ago?
civilized debate, and porno mags. One thing it hasn't killed, though, is the conspiracy theory. In fact, the internet is breathing new life into some crazy ideas that have been doing the rounds for centuries.
Do you know what the gist of this is? What they're about to get into? I already know.
I think they're gonna try to formulate what's been going on with like QAnon.
Yeah, but it's like
And
I made
try
a
to
joke
say-
about it like last stream. It's
Try
in
to
one of the
say-
videos. Yeah, where it's like, because I was talking about it, where it was like, I call it stacking, where people are stacking conspiracy theories. Like the biggest indicator for me to know somebody's full of shit is whenever they're saying a conspiracy theory, and then whenever you like ask them about it, then they justify the conspiracy theory with another conspiracy theory, and it just creates this fucking chain of like conspiracy theories and shit. And whenever people go through this, it always turns into Jews. Like somehow Jews are involved. Like everything. Like the flat Earth. Okay, the Earth is flat. How? How is it flat? Like, well, NASA's lying to everybody. Okay, if NASA's lying to everybody, what? Like why? Why are they doing that? For population control. Okay, but controlling us by who? Like who's controlling it? The fucking Jews. Israel. Like, god damn, what the fuck? Like everything is like always comes back to Jews every fucking time, and I'm calling it. That's what this is about to be. Where it's like Jews are somehow like controlling the world and like ruining everything. Every fucking time.
I don't know much about the movement other
All right.
than I understand they like me very much.
How QAnon rips off the oldest conspiracy theory in the world.
On the face of it, QAnon is a Trump-era conspiracy theory. It's basically an ever-expanding web of madness designed to make Trump look as
Oh, do I need to turn it up? I could turn it
if
up a
he's
tinge.
fighting a secret global movement of evil child killers.
Miles from Hollywood, you are on notice.
QAnon
that's
is so
another
famous
conspiracy
now that
hole
even
we
your
can go
gran
down.
knows about it. In fact, that's basically the problem. Your gran loves QAnon, and so do all her Facebook friends. But QAnon isn't as new as you'd imagine.
Tom
It's
Hanks is a
basically
pedophile.
version of every old conspiracy theory. And at its heart is a thing called the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, the most damaging conspiracy theory in history. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion is a 100-year-old book. It's a book that was read by Hitler and a book that inspired the 9/11 terrorists. It is perhaps the most dangerous book ever published, a crazy lie that has hung over the head.
Notice how you said that too. This is another bullshit thing.
Yeah.
The book is dangerous. The book is no, not the psychopaths. No, you open the book like the goddamn fucking what's it called?
That's like essentially she's like saying that book's like an Ouija board.
Yeah, it's basically you open it up, dude, and you like the Necronomicon. You open it up and you just become a fucking demon. Like that's what she's applying. It's the most retarded shit ever. Like no, it's like if you're a fucking retard, it doesn't matter if you read that book or not. You're gonna be a dumb shit anyway. You're just like using that as like a fucking justification to be an evil piece of shit. That's all it is. The book is fine. It's just a book. I don't give a fuck.
She's pretty much painting it out to be like a evil Pandora's box, essentially.
That's all that they ever fucking say with all this shit, dude. Like I could read a book with like 1,000 like N-words throughout the fucking book. I'm not going to read that book and be like, maybe the KKK is in on something. Like maybe they're fucking onto something. Like it doesn't.
Maybe they're the real Illuminati. Maybe it's the KKK is the real Illuminati.
They're the ones. Yeah, the fucking fat retards that can't see their own dicks. Yeah, they're the ones controlling shit. It's fucking retarded.
It just reminds me of that Austin Powers scene where they're all on the Jerry Springer show. And it has like
that.
Dr. Evil and like
Mini-Me and his son.
That's what it reminds me of.
Fucking dumb, dude.
Of every single Jewish person ever since. The book claims
Wrong.
to be a real record of a secret meeting. In this secret meeting, powerful Jewish people plot to take over the world, secretly start wars, manipulate banks and media, and form an eternal one-world government.
the New World Order.
Obviously, this is an insane racist fantasy. The Protocols was proven to be a hoax in 1921.
I wonder if she says, what's her name? We'll look her up after this. She's saying it's racist and shit, which I don't think it's racist. I think it's just fucking stupid. But I wonder though, if it's like, she's saying it's racist against Jews, I wonder if her sentiment would be the same for like, can you be racist towards white people? I wonder what her stance is on that. I'm curious.
Because it's Vice. I mean, it's published through Vice, so
Yeah. It's crazy
really
too,
could be
dude.
anything.
It's crazy to see how far fallen Vice has gone. Like they used to be like unconventional like journalism. And it's just fucking hilarious. Like how the fuck? Who was it? Was it BuzzFeed or was it Vice? They put out something. I was just thinking about this just yesterday driving back. They were put out a video. It might have been BuzzFeed. Whatever. BuzzFeed and Vice were one and the same, really. But they put out a video forever ago talking about like basically how like white people, or they were insinuating how white people basically stole all the credit for all these inventions and shit. And they were listing stuff off, or stealing inventions from black people. But all the inventions that they were listing off was shit that was like they invented components for it. Like they didn't actually invent, like I forgot what it is, a black dude, but he invented like a small radio transceiver. Yeah, but he didn't invent the cell phone. It was just the transceiver component that and it was like independent of cell phones. It was used in other shit. It was just adapted into cell phones. But my question is like, do you guys just not understand? Like, are you guys just this incompetent that you don't understand this, or are you just intentionally bullshitting? Like, it's still impressive what he did. Like, you don't need a lie. Like it's still impressive what he created, but you don't need a fucking. So you shouldn't need a lie about it. Like, why are you lying? Are you incompetent, or are you intentionally just trying to like smear white people? Like, it's like I can't tell the difference.
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of shit smearing all over the place right now.
Yeah, I know, but it's like fuck. Don't pretend to be like a nonpartisan, like, you know, journalist, fucking, you know, community or whatever platform if you're just like spewing like bullshit propaganda. That's all these companies are, or whatever. These like journalists, like fucking, you know, outlets. Because I can't even say they're like a publication. I don't even know what it's just a journalist outlet. I don't know. But even then, it's just like propaganda shit. It's like the most wild, dumb shit that you could just Google and just verify and be like, oh, okay, the dude. Look, I'll do it right now. Black inventor radio transceiver cell phones. Here we go. Black history maker and technology. Jesse Russell. Is this him? Yeah, this is him. Yeah, he invented the it was like a radio like receiver, transceiver. And that's what's in like all cell phones and stuff. And yeah, Russell's innovations in wireless communication systems, architectures, and technology related to radio access networks, end user devices, and in building wireless communication systems have fundamentally changed the wireless communication industry. It was just, but it's a component. It's a fucking component. He didn't invent the cell phone. It was just a component. We've already had the stuff already for cell phones, but this was like the bit that really changed it, though.
I think a good analogy for this is like, you know how, did you ever read about that airman? He worked on the flight line and he created a very important part for like the F-22.
It
Like he
sounds
was just
familiar.
like, it was like a convenience part. And then he made millions on it from Lockheed.
Yeah. Airman's invention sparks excitement for F-22 Raptor crews. Whoa, wait, this was super recent.
Yeah. And he actually got contract, like full-blown, like Shark Tank type shit. But where I'm going with this is, it's like that scenario.
Yeah.
But imagine him trying to say that he created the F-22 when he only created a part of it.
Yeah. I think it's no,
essentially
too.
the same
Russell, what is his name? Whatever his name was, Jesse Russell never claimed to have invented the cell phone. Like he never claimed to do it. It was just BuzzFeed were just misrepresenting what he did, which is shitty in its own right. But this is wild. I didn't know he came up with this. Wonder what all goes into it. That's wild. Could he actually have, while actively serving, the contract?
I think they allowed it because he wasn't gonna give all that up, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if you could serve. Like, if I was in the military, like, you know, if I was back in, like, security forces and I invented a new optic,
Yeah.
like an M68, like a replacement, like the red dot, and I invented
Yeah.
a new one, and the government contracted it out, and then he bought it. I don't know if the government would allow me to still serve, because it seems like it would be like a conflict of interest. I don't know. That's just weird, though. That's a wild story. I'm gonna have to watch a video on that shit. Actually, that's pretty cool. Dude just came up with that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I never even heard about that. That opens up a whole other fucking.
Yeah.
How the fuck, dude? Are you a tech sergeant? You're an E6, dude, and you're inventing components, dude. And you're contracting it out, dude, with Lockheed Martin, and you're still in. Like, that's crazy. I wonder how much money you made off that shit. God
He
damn.
made something like 20. I think it was like around 20 million.
God damn.
Guess
After
who's
tax,
calling
it'd
me
be
right
about
now?
8 mil, but still, that's 8 mil I don't have. Fuck.
Danny? Yeah,
It's
Ben
most
and I
likely
are
the
in
work.
his chat.
You said what?
Yeah, we're in his on his stream. Alright.
Majority of European Jews lived in abject poverty. The existence of a few wealthy Jewish families was spun into conspiracy theories of an insular and self-interested Hebrew cabal out
Oh.
to control the world. This is all clearly an insane lie. Unfortunately, the world is a very racist place, so plenty of people were happy to believe it.
No.
called it.
The protocols was
Oh my god. I want to know what her definition of racism is. Like, the world is not, like, really that racist. It's really not. Most of the modern world, anyway, isn't. Like, there's a reason why when you have, like, a racist motherfucker and a McDonald's freaking out and screaming and shit, there's a reason why that makes it to the fucking news. Because it's not normal. That's not normal fucking behavior. There's a reason why those shit, like those videos go fucking viral. It's because that's not normal behavior. Like, everybody knows. That's why it shit like that goes viral. It's not normal. This idea where it's like the world is like so fucking racist. You know, it's violent. The world's super violent, but it's not nearly as violent as it used to be. And like, let alone like the racist shit is like what percentage of people are actually like QAnon Andes? There's like not that many. It's like maybe like 10%, if that, of like conservatives or like QAnon Andes. Like, it's really. I think most fucking people don't actually subscribe. Most people that were like Trump supporters don't actually subscribe to this retarded shit.
published, it was followed by a wave of violent mob riots that led to thousands of Jews being killed. And in America, Henry Ford, the guy who made Ford cars,
Of course.
gave away 500,000 copies for free. More recently, Colonel Gaddafi and Hamas are among those who've used them to bolster anti-Semitic resentment
Hey,
in the
they're
Middle East.
covering
And
Hamas?
it's even the inspiration
shocked.
for a major Egyptian TV series as recently as 2012.
الحركة الصهيونية العنصرية دي حركة بتتحضر من زمان، خطة بتتحضر من زمان وكمان من قبل الميلاد. غزو
The Jews
صهيوني
bad. Jews
سلمي
bad.
لكل دول العالم
Bad,
وبخبز
not good.
التعبان الرمزي.
The lies of the
You said what?
Bad, not good.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Those evil goddamn Jews. Like all. Every time, it always comes back to the Jews. I just talked about it a couple days ago. It always comes back on the Jews.
protocols spread so widely that its central idea of a secret evil group ruling the planet is now fairly common. It is the center point for many conspiracy theories, especially QAnon. QAnon gospel claims that the world is run by the families of Hillary Clinton, who isn't Jewish, George Soros, who is, and the Rothschilds, who are as well. Q says that they run the media, control the banks, invent wars, and want to start a one-world government.
Yeah, but I always laugh. Do you guys remember when what's his name? Elon Musk became the most wealthy man in the world? And like everybody on the left with like pronouns in their Twitter bios were saying like, oh, he could feed so many people with like $100 trillion.
Dude, that
It's like,
pisses me off. I know exactly where you're going with
Yeah.
this, and it pisses.
yeah, I
every
talked
single
about
time
I talked about this before, but it's like $100 trillion is not going to cure world hunger. Yeah, you can give people food, but one, you're not going to give everybody food because it's not just buying a bunch of corn. You have to pay for like
What was it?
logistics to ship it. You have to pay for manpower to distribute it. You've got to pay for like packaging and shit. And even then, that's not even a long-term fix. You could just help people. Like a good like half of that, like not even half, like 3/4 of that fucking supplying food is just for logistics. And now maybe be for like, I don't know, 6 months to a year. Like there's 8 billion people on planet Earth. We just hit 8 billion, I think, this year. And it's like
one
like
thing,
go ahead.
the one thing that pisses me off the most is those posts that say, "Oh, he has $1 trillion," and there's like 1 billion people in the world. If everyone got $1 billion, we would
Oh, billion is what I meant.
like those type of posts. Everyone would be rich, and it's like, did you math right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But it's hilarious though, whenever people on the other end, when people look at like George Soros and the Rothschilds and shit, it's like they make their money because of a population. Like that's how they make their money is by people like using their shit. That's why I always laugh whenever I hear conservatives talk about the government wanting to kill like through chemtrails, like killing people. To keep like big pharma alive. And it was like, yeah, but people are dying. That means there's people out of the economy. Therefore, that they're not buying the products to fuel the people that are killing them. That doesn't make sense. That's fucking retarded. If you're killing off your population and they're not buying cars, that means the vehicle industry is suffering. Therefore, if the vehicle industry is suffering, that means pharma is going to suffer because they're not going to have logistics to move around fucking their shit. It's fucking stupid. Like, none of these people actually take into account anything.
Yeah. What I do believe, though, is that Mother Nature fucking does a culling every single now and then, where it'll release something or do something fucked up. You know what I mean?
Oh my god! Look at this. We paused it on her.
It's perfect.
That's fucking perfect.
It's legitimately perfect.
I'm gonna clip that.
I would clip that.
That's
I'm
great.
gonna turn that into an emote. Oh god.
Yeah.
Familiar?
Yeah.
Wake up! Save the children! Wake up!
But what about QAnon's claim that these powerful people also drink the blood of children? Well, child murder isn't directly in the protocol,
Yeah.
but it is.
Yeah. I don't even think it's adrenochrome. I think it's even dumber now, where it's like they just drink blood of children. I don't know if that's actually true though. Or like, I mean, like if they actually believe that, obviously they're not fucking drinking blood of children. That's retarded. But
No, there's another conspiracy that it's the Clintons and Ellen DeGeneres.
What?
Ellen
That are-
DeGeneres, really?
Yeah, and it's like it's called Red Face.
I would believe, if anything, the Clintons over everything. But if that was one thing I had to believe, but no, I Ellen DeGeneres, what the fuck? How?
I'm telling you.
Didn't she age like an avocado? Like
Who, Ellen?
yes.
Pretty much.
No, I think for her age, I think she's not that bad. You know what I mean? Skin wise.
No, she just looks like Ryan Seacrest now.
Yeah, but it's not like she's like saggy and her eyes are drooping.
Yeah, you want to know why? It's because she's not getting any more adrenochrome.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Just
Not
cut
getting
off.
any more blood.
She doesn't
blood
look
and semen
bad,
and
but
The
it's
blood
just-
and semen.
I don't know. If I'm gonna like drink the blood of children to stay young, I'm gonna expect better results than this. Like I'm just saying. Like I'm gonna if I have to drink the blood of children, I don't want to just maintain my like image. I want to be younger. Like that's that's it. Like if I drink the blood of children, I look like 5 years younger? No, try 50. Make me 50 years younger.
It's based on a dark lie which goes hand in hand with the protocols, blood libel. Blood libel is the ancient racist myth spread by the
What
Christian
the
Church
fuck?
that
Oh
Jewish
my
people brutally murder Christian children in order to use their blood in religious rituals.
What the fuck? That's a circumcision too. They're doing the fucking bris. This is a bris on wait, what is this? Tobias? Oh, I thought this said movies. I was like, wait, what the fuck is movies? This guy's name was movies in like the 1500s.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I think it was moles. I think that's supposed to be a U because U's used to look like V's, and I believe they were interchangeable. Actually, one of them might not have existed back then. But
I think it was the V that didn't exist.
Was it?
I think so.
U or V didn't exist. Might have been a U actually, because the V was in. Until printing standardized letter shapes in the 1600s, that the letter U became regularly used. So yeah, that's like the one thing I got from college.
Wow.
I wasn't 100% certain on that. I was like, I'm thinking like it's probably true that there wasn't originally a U. Same thing with like W. W is probably a later adaptation too in like the English like alphabet.
Well, F's were like, or sevens were drawn as F's. So,
Yeah, but there was like a few other weird things too in it because it was like, yeah, English language is like adopted by like a bunch of different shit, and so the alphabet had to adjust too. Same thing with like Cantonese and like Mandarin, like kanji and like Hangul and like Japan and Korea. Like those are just evolved. They're two completely different fucking alphabets. Ziggy can go in depth on this shit, but those are two completely different fucking alphabetical systems, and like, but those came from China, but they just evolved their own way and their own different systems. Even though they look similar, they're just it's just how language just evolves. Oh, I just realized it's like fucking blood drip. I didn't even notice the blood driplets coming into a pan under the baby. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're saying that the blood from the circumcision is what was used in the rituals.
Dude, why baby dick blood? What is special about baby dick blood?
Well, Amaputis Ebapet.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You ever see that? You ever hear that? Amaputis Ebapet?
No, but I'm looking at this guy, and his name looks like, I keep
That's
looking
the
at it,
one
it looks
where
like fungus.
That's the one where the rabbi circumcises and sucks the penis with his mouth.
Oh, yeah, that was like a practice
Oh.
that's like really niche. Yeah, that's true. That was a thing that was not super common. It was like pretty
They
rare.
stopped it because babies were getting like herpes or something like that.
Yeah, I talked about it before where there was like rabbis were spreading like syphilis or herpes and shit like that.
I heard herpes, not syphilis.
I don't know. I don't remember which one it was, but they were like spreading fucking STDs to like babies and stuff. And it was like in New York. There's a few times of it, and I don't know. That's like raw pedophilia to me. Like you know, I understand that there's like I don't know. You're putting your mouth on a fucking juvenile's like privates. Like that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems a little twisted.
Well, I understand the cultural difference. I get that, but you're is still like sorry. You're living in the United States. You're a 60-year-old man. Your mouth should not be anywhere a baby dick. Like it just fucking shouldn't. Like no.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what QAnon claim the Clintons and their secret society do as well. Except in the Q story, killing children is about adrenochrome.
There it is.
Adrenochrome is a mystical chemical that Q followers claim flows through children's veins that the evil elites drink to get high. Actual scientists have never seemed massively fussed about adrenochrome, but Western counterculture has been mythologizing the stuff ever since Aldous Huxley wrote about it. While
This is way before stem cells. Never mind.
In A Clockwork Orange, Alex and his gang of sociopaths neck pints of milk laced with adrenochrome between bouts of ultraviolence. And in Hunter S. Thompson's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the character Dr. Gonzo claims it only works if you get it from the adrenal gland of a living human body.
There is conspiracy conspiracies that the coronavirus is a cover-up for what is truly happening right now.
Oh,
Even
God.
over in England, they say that the Queen has been taking this to outstand and live a longer life, and it's
Yeah, but she
said
croaked.
to give you
Dude.
eternal youth.
During coronavirus,
You said what?
She croaked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
So if she was actually doing this shit and it was a legitimate thing, she wouldn't have died.
Yeah, you would you'd think it would have been a little bit more effective at,
Yeah.
not letting them die. Like, I
If
don't
it's
know.
this fucking unicorn serum.
Like, do
Yeah.
you know what Occam's razor is?
No.
Occam's razor is an idea of philosophy, and it's a aspect of philosophy where it's like the most obvious answer is more than likely going to be the most like accurate, the most truthful one. So, but it's like you put it up here, and it's like, what is the more accurate? Queen Elizabeth, because I already know what they're getting at. It's because she's so fucking old. She's lived forever. But it's like, what is more probable? Queen Elizabeth, reached the age of what fucking 100 or whatever, because she was like a world leader and had access to like some like modern medicine at like the drop of a hat, and it was like, there was like she was just kept alive and shit. She was like constantly seeing doctors, prescribed like whatever medication for whatever fucking needs and shit that she needed. Like she was like right there. All her comorbidities you would get as you get older would be help alleviated due to modern medicine that was at her fucking fingertips at any moment of any day. There's that. The other is she only reached that old because a secret cabal of world leaders are taking newborn babies, cutting their foreskin off, draining the blood from the fucking severed dick, and then drinking that to keep themselves alive through like magical processes. Like, what is the more probable fucking reason as to how she reached that age? Wait, what do you think is the more probable fucking answer? It's fucking stupid.
This is probably one of the weirdest rabbit holes that we've gone down so far.
Oh, we're about to go so much deeper, because after this, we're going to look up adrenochrome. Oh, wait, do you want to look at the mole people? I know you're wanting to look at the mole people shit.
Yeah, we'll look at the Anunnaki.
Anunnaki?
Honestly, the theory of it makes sense. And I'll explain that when we get to that after we finish this, but it makes sense.
Yes. Let's take a gander.
QAnon assumed that many celebrities were looking less glam than usual because the pandemic was cutting off their supply of young blood, causing them adrenochrome withdrawal.
Oh my god. What is more probable? Celebrities are looking more like shit because it was a global pandemic was happening, therefore they weren't having it was like a fucking army of like beauticians and shit and hairdressers around them? Or is it because their lifeline of adrenochrome is getting cut off because of COVID? What is the more probable fucking reason as to why celebrities are looking like shit as they're recording themselves in their fucking kitchen?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I am. I think we're all QAnon Zero, most of us. They take
Oh my
children
god.
And they sacrifice these children.
What?
People empower their subjects to fantasize about shadowy elites that don't exist. That way, they're not questioning the power structures that do.
Well, I don't know much about the movement other than I understand they like me very much.
No,
which I
you
appreciate.
fat fuck, you weaponized them.
Secretly
Dumb
saving
shit.
the world from this satanic
Fat retard.
cult of pedophiles and cannibals.
Is that supposed to be a bad thing or a good thing? I mean, if I can help save the world from problems, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to put myself out there, and we are actually.
Some leaders are so bad, so full of lies, their followers have had to believe in a legion of secret pedo-vampire societies in order to make their leader look like...
Frame it like that? That sounds unreasonable.
Did you really word it that way?
Yeah, the pedo vampires. Well, hey.
Like a fucked up WoW guild.
Yeah. Who were the Anunnaki? I'm guessing this is Mesopotamia. Oh shit, it says it right there. Fuck. I swear I didn't see Mesopotamia right here. I just recognized this artwork. It was like old, like Middle East. It's like the original civilization.
It's called the firmament.
I've heard of the Anunnaki. And I'm willing to bet the only kind of coverage it has is based on like cave drawings or whatever, probably Mesopotamia, where it was like deities and stuff, but it looks like they're in ships. I'm willing to bet that's what it is, and that people are gonna drag it out. Were you there when I was talking about how conspiracy theories work, where it's like a little granule of truth, and there's like a bunch of dog shit around it?
Well, it's because that's how they like it. Because that is true, and then they believe the rest of it.
Here you go, Ben.
It's like a little granule of truth, but then like the rest of it is just dog shit. It's like they just make up.
The mysterious Anunnaki,
I'm willing to bet that's what this is.
Believed by some to be ancient extraterrestrial beings, have captivated the imagination of historians, archaeologists, and enthusiasts alike. Central to the ancient Sumerian civilization, these enigmatic figures have been credited with shaping human society, culture, and even the very creation of humanity itself. As we delve into the fascinating world of the Anunnaki, we will explore their connections to the Sumerians, the 12th planet theory, their influence on human civilization, and their alleged role in constructing the Great Pyramids of Egypt. Join us on...
I fucking hate the Great Pyramids conspiracy theory because it's so stupid. We already know how they were built. It's not a mystery. Anybody else that's in Egypt, the only shit that's like a mystery about like the Great Pyramids is like the specifics on like how many people it took to do it. We know how they built it. We already know. Like we went to like hundreds of miles away in these like quartz pits or whatever, and then like chipping shit off. Like it's old ancient techniques when they were just loading them up on logs, rolling them across the desert on logs. That's how they fucking did it. The reason why you have these hidden chambers in the fucking pyramids, they're not chambers. It's like little like rest stops for like the fucking people, and it weren't slaves. They were not There were some slaves doing like small labor, but the vast majority of the shit was invested in like the farmers during like wet seasons in Egypt when they couldn't really be farming and shit. So Pharaoh put them to work to keep their economy alive by building these giant structures for the pharaohs, and that's in their off season. They were the ones building this shit. Why the fuck are they gonna trust slaves to build pyramids? Like they're gonna do a fucking stellar job.
No, Tesla built them.
Yeah, yeah, Tesla. Yeah, the fucking... It's fucking stupid.
This captivating journey to uncover the secrets of the Anunnaki and their possible impact on our world. Welcome to Life's Biggest Questions. Let's dive into this journey, shall we?
No apostrophe yes, but okay.
Anunnaki's connection to the Sumerians is one of the most prominent aspects of this ancient astronaut theory. Sumer was an early civilization located in the region of Mesopotamia, which is present-day Iraq, and is considered one of the world's first urban cultures.
Oh, how far they've fallen. I don't care. It's funny. I don't give a fuck.
Sumerians developed a sophisticated society with advancements in agriculture, architecture, arts, and technology.
The fuck happened?
And they are also credited with inventing the earliest known system of writing, the cuneiform script. The Sumerians believed in a pantheon of gods, among which were the Anunnaki, who were said to have descended from the sky and played a vital role in the creation of humanity. The term Anunnaki roughly translates to those who from heaven to earth came in the Sumerian language, suggesting that these beings may have originated from somewhere beyond our planet. The Anunnaki
no, the fuck they didn't. We know where they came from. Jesus Christ. It's not a mystery. Like, holy shit.
Extensively in Sumerian
God
texts,
damn it.
Which are some of the earliest written
You're about to piss me
records
off,
in human history.
Astro. You're about to make me mad.
These texts describe the
this is the
Anunnaki
perfect
as a group
conspiracy.
of powerful deities who played a central role in the creation and governance of the world. The Sumerians believed that the Anunnaki were responsible for the formation of the earth, the creation of humanity, and the establishment of civilization.
What? Well, that is kind of true.
One of the most famous Sumerian texts featuring the Anunnaki is the Epic of Gilgamesh, an ancient poem considered to be one of the earliest pieces of literature in human history.
Yes, the original epic.
In this epic, the hero Gilgamesh encounters several Anunnaki gods who help or hinder him on his quest for immortality. The story provides insights into the Sumerians' beliefs about the Anunnaki and their interactions with humans. Several prominent Anunnaki gods and goddesses were worshipped by the Sumerians, including Anu, the sky god and the highest deity in the Sumerian pantheon. Enlil, the god of wind and storms, Enki, the god of water, wisdom and creation, and Inanna, later known as...
Wait, I need to look this up. Let's see. Did Greece come from...
Are you trying to see if the Greeks?
No, I think I want to see, because Greeks were already in Greece, but I want to know how much of an influence Mesopotamia had on Greece and the development of Greece.
Oh, I think you're putting two and two together right now.
Yeah. Because they have the Pantheon, Mesopotamia, and I'm wondering, like, how Christianity, like today's Christianity, like the December 25th is Jesus' birthday. It wasn't like typically. It wasn't. We don't really know when Jesus was born, but we believe it was sometime in like July. But they adapted Jesus' birthday to make Christianity marketable, so the religion doesn't die. They tied it in to paganism, and they tied Jesus' birthday to Zeus's birthday, and that's what made it spread, and that's what carries over to today. And I'm wondering if the idea of a pantheon, the pantheon of gods, got translated over to Greece, and Greece is like when Greece fell, that's where you got the Romans, and then the Roman Empire spread throughout Europe, and then and then it's like every civilization comes from another one. Look at the United States. We came from fucking the UK.
Everywhere.
Yeah. And it was like, like you can map it out like it's a timeline for all of these. Let's see. How did Greece start? Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's gonna kill me though, because I know the fucking name of it. Whatever.
Ishtar, the goddess of love, fertility, and warfare. The Sumerians built temples and
That's what I was looking at right there, where it's like the goddess of love and fertility. Well, that's Aphrodite in Greece.
Yeah.
Shrines dedicated to these deities, and their stories and myths were passed down through generations. According to Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki were responsible for the establishment of human kingship. They appointed human rulers to govern on their behalf, creating the first centralized hierarchical societies. This concept of divine kingship was a key aspect of Sumerian culture, with the ruling monarchs claiming direct descent from the gods. The Sumerians believed that the Anunnaki were directly involved in the creation of humanity. According to their myths, humans were fashioned from clay by the god Enki, who mixed the clay with the blood of a slain god.
Yeah.
This creation story is thought to symbolize the role of the Anunnaki in shaping human society and culture. The connection between the Anunnaki...
I just talked about this too, just in the last rabbit hole. Every fucking religion around the world. Were you here when we were talking about quantum theory?
I think I was lurking during that.
It was like electrons. Like, it's like, well, it's everything, but it's like, if something dies, other organisms pick that up, and then it goes, like, this actually blow your mind. What is the percentage of your behaviors are inherited? Like, a lot of your demeanor and stuff, and like your interests are like inherited. Like, my dad collects like what are they called? Vinyls. He collects vinyls. I collect DVDs. It's like there's a lot of shared interests and a lot of shit. How much of behavior is genetic? It's like 20 to 60%, I believe. Yep, right there. Boom. Scientists estimate that 20 to 60% of temperament is determined by genetics. Wait, what do they define as temperament, though?
I think with temperament, they're talking about psychology. And,
yeah, but you could say a temperament though too. Is like the prerequisite trait for something where it's like if your temperament is like mild or whatever, you'll develop interest in like other things. And so like my dad or whatever will develop an interest in like collecting like vinyl records and shit. Me, I have an interest in collecting DVDs, like shit movies and stuff. And it's like, but a lot of that could be like a mild temperament or whatever. They could tie that to like psychology. I know what you mean though. wait, how much of IQ is genetic? I know it's a lot. Yeah, there we go. 57 to 73%. But yeah, but it's like quantum theory though, is like every religion has this element of it where something dies, you pick up some aspects of whatever you consume. Like the Native Americans had this philosophy. It's in Christianity where it's like, you know, it came from the earth. Like there's always elements of quantum theory in every fucking religion. And nobody really knows why. Because it's like completely fucking random. It's such a random thing of a very specific niche idea to have. And it's possible. Everybody just kind of picked it up because like the civilizations existed for thousands of years. So it's kind of, you know, you could expect it to like naturally come about just from like day to day, just observing shit. But it's just wild to think though that every fucking civilization, every fucking religion has something like that it baked into it. It's fucking wild. It's wild as shit. But yeah, it's even like these people even have it too.
Anunnaki and the Sumerians is a central element of the ancient astronaut theory, which posits that these powerful deities were, in fact, extraterrestrial beings who interacted with early human civilizations. While mainstream scholars and archaeologists generally reject this idea, it remains a popular and intriguing subject for many people interested in ancient history and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. One of the most prominent figures in the study of the Anunnaki is the late Zecharia Sitchin, a Russian-born author and researcher who devoted his life to the study of ancient Sumerian texts.
Okay.
Sitchin's work, particularly his groundbreaking book, The 12th Planet, published in 1976, brought the story of the Anunnaki to a wider audience and popularized the idea that these ancient gods were, in fact, extraterrestrial beings. Among alternative history enthusiasts,
alternative history enthusiasts. You mean bullshit artists? Bullshitters.
Mainstream scholars who argue that his interpretations of ancient texts are inaccurate and his conclusions are not supported by scientific evidence. In particular, astronomers have not found any evidence of a large undiscovered planet in our solar system with the orbital characteristics
Why is this thing
described
flickering
by
like
Sitchin.
fucking crazy?
In recent years, the 12th planet theory has been further sensationalized by various doomsday predictions and conspiracy theories that claim Nibiru will eventually collide with or pass dangerously close to Earth, causing widespread destruction and the end of the world as we know it. Despite the lack of scientific evidence to support these claims, the idea of a mysterious and potentially cataclysmic planet continues to capture the imagination of many people and fuel ongoing speculation about the existence of Nibiru and its possible
Why is my mic
influence
fucking
on human
flickering?
history.
Stop it.
Proponents of the ancient astronaut theory argue
fucking
that the
thing, dude.
Anunnaki's advanced knowledge and technology had a significant impact on the development of human civilization. They believe that the Anunnaki shared their expertise in various fields, such as agriculture, engineering, and astronomy with the Sumerians, who then passed this knowledge onto subsequent civilizations. Furthermore, it is believed that the Anunnaki...
I just want to know how much of an influence Mesopotamia had on Greece. Because I do believe... wait, let's look this up. What civilizations came from Mesopotamia? I know a lot of Middle Eastern ones did, like fucking what's it called, Egypt. But I want to know about Greece. I think I would imagine Greece did as well. Okay, so Babylon. So. Okay, what civilization did Greece evolve from? Mycenaean civilization. Okay. Mycenaean civilization from Mesopotamia. Whatever. There's just so many parallels between Mesopotamia and Greece. I want to know what the influence was. I'm not getting a goddamn answer, and it's pissing me off.
He may have played a part in the construction of some of the most iconic ancient structures, such as the pyramids of Egypt and the ziggurats of Mesopotamia.
Oh, I just saw this.
Proponents of this theory argue that
I
the
just realized
precision
there's a fact check thing right here from Wikipedia linking to it. Oh, God.
complexity of these structures would have been impossible to achieve without advanced knowledge and technology, potentially providing.
Wait. Is that on everything? Wait, let me look up apples. Apples. Apple, how does it grow? Is there like a Wikipedia thing?
Apples.
Nope.
They seem like a
So it's
simple
just on
fruit to grow.
conspiracy theory shit.
Fuck. By the Anunnaki. One of the most intriguing theories surrounding the Anunnaki is their potential connection to the pyramids, particularly the Great Pyramid of Giza in
Yes,
Egypt.
the technology came from
Ancient
techniques.
astronaut theorists proposed that the pyramids were not built solely by human hands,
Yes,
but
they
were
were.
constructed with the help or guidance of extraterrestrial beings, such as the Anunnaki. They argue that the level of precision and advanced engineering techniques used in the construction of the pyramids would have been impossible for the ancient Egyptians.
You know what kills me? This is what kills me about the people that believe this shit. How old was ancient Egypt? It lasted for more than 3,000 years. 3,000 fucking years. Mind you, there isn't a giant difference between us today and ancient Egyptians. There's just not. They weren't dumb fucks. They weren't dumb shits. Like, I don't know why people today think like people in the ancient world, like ancient Egypt and Greece, were like fucking morons. They weren't dumbasses. They knew they weren't fucking retarded. Like
They're acting like they just found fire back then.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, they were just, just slaughtering goats. That's it. Just bash each other's heads in with rocks and just like fucking their sisters. That's all that they did. It's fucking stupid. They had 3,000 years, dude, to perfect what Mesopotamia. Like, Mesopotamia already had fucking pyramids. Mesopotamia, pyramids. And you know what's hilarious is that there's some pyramids that Mesopotamia, the early ones, they were like dog shit. They were like bowed out. There was like bullshit, like shitty ass ones. Early pyramids.
I wonder how many of those pyramids collapsed while they were building it.
A bunch. And you know what? They were like really small. Here we go. This is like a small one. Here we go. Look at this. Like, oh wait, no, that's not one. That was just a cliffside one. Yeah, they have like shit ass, like dog shit, like doo doo ones and stuff. There's like bullshitter ones. Some that were like really fucked up. Where's the one that was like bowed out? Like, that's how you know, because like nobody, like, it's not linked anywhere. But there was one. Oh, here we go. Look at this fucked up one. Like, this one's like lopsided and shit. It's like fat as fuck.
Here's my next question though. The Mayans and the Incas had the same concept.
Yeah, but it's like a common thing. It's like it's just like structurally, like it's like if you're gonna build a big ass structure, it has to be like a pyramid. We do it today. Look at any fucking house. Go down any street. They're built like pyramids. Like, I'm just gonna type in house. House. Just regardless. Just no matter what. Doesn't matter Japanese, ancient Chinese, modern American.
It's gonna pull up the show house.
Yeah. It's like building like a fucking pyramid shape is like the go-to. It's like the most perfect, obviously not this like architectural bullshit. This trendy bullshit.
I wonder how much that fucking roof floods when it rains.
I don't understand it, but it has to have some kind of an incline to some degree that's like hidden to like funnel water. It would have to. But like every fucking structure is built like a pyramid. Name a structure. They're all going to be pyramids. They're all going to. They have to. Because when you're building up, physics going up, you have to have it come to a point. Because if it's like a fucking brick, just like you're saying, it's going to pool water, it's going to implode on itself. And if it's not water, it's going to be dirt. It's going to be like tree leaves, bullshit. You don't want that added weight to the top. So you have it like a fucking pyramid shape. Even our modern homes are built like fucking pyramids. But these people just like refuse to fucking acknowledge this shit. Like, no, it's fucking aliens, dude. Yeah, it's fucking aliens.
Yeah, get your shit together. It's aliens.
But they're always, that's like the go-to and like basic. Mind you, once again, Ancient Egypt alone had 3,000 years to figure this shit out. And even before that, how long did Mesopotamia exist? How many years did Oh, we don't actually know, actually. I don't think... We have, like, rough estimates. About 3,000 years. So 6,000 years, Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt had to perfect this technology. It was building these fucking pyramids. Like, what do you think they're doing? Like, for 6,000 years. And once again, there isn't a big difference. There isn't a giant difference between, like, us today and them back then. Like, it's really not.
Pyramids, though?
You said what?
What was the point of it?
What, pyramids?
Yeah.
One, it was to drive an economy because they couldn't, farmers, like wet seasons during ancient Egypt, they couldn't farm. Ancient Egypt.
So essentially, they're just stacking sandbags.
Well, it was like their currency then wasn't just gold. It was also like grain and stuff. So throughout the year, they would have like giant grain silos and shit where they were like divvying out grain to people. And that was like kind of the currency for people to keep fucking people alive because, you know, once again, you don't have goddamn people. You don't have an economy. Therefore, you don't have trade and your civilization just dies. But they were giving out grain and shit, as well as to like the more wealthy people were getting gold and stuff and other luxury shit. But that's just what they were doing. Here we go. Parrot, the growing season, and Shimu, the harvest season. The first season, it was a time of the flooding of the Nile. Oh, Akhet. It turns into a horizon, a place, whatever. But yeah, that's just whenever they were building it during the seasons, though. Whatever. It's all fucking retarded. It was goddamn humans that did it. Yes, it looks impressive to us today. Yeah, in like 1,000 fucking years from now, we're going to look back and go, oh my god. Oh, they built the White House? Oh my god. They built this? It's got to have been aliens. The Washington Monument? How'd they build it? Washington Monument is fucking wild in itself. The Washington Monument itself is pretty fucking wild. And you know what they're going to call it? Because it is. In the future, oh, look at this monolith. Oh, they built this monolith to worship this deity named George Washington, their first pharaoh. That's the dumb shit they're going to be saying about, like, the United States. And it's like, no, it's really simple to build. It was like structurally, it's like, look, another goddamn pyramid.
Yep. But no, it's all Illuminati.
Yeah, it's fucking, yeah, adrenochrome-driven, like, Anunnaki aliens just showed up to fucking build this shit.
To achieve on their own. According to these theorists, the Anunnaki may have shared their advanced knowledge and technology with the ancient Egyptians, enabling them to construct monumental structures, such as the pyramids. This idea is supported by the presence of numerous ancient texts and artifacts that suggest a connection between the gods and the construction of the pyramids. For example, the Egyptian god Thoth, who is credited with bringing writing, mathematics, and other advanced knowledge to humanity, is sometimes equated with the Sumerian god Enki, one of the key Anunnaki figures. Additionally, some researchers point to the alignment of the pyramids with celestial bodies and specific constellations as evidence of extraterrestrial.
Have you heard of this? I forgot what it's called. No shadow effect. Here we go. This is a real picture. It looks trippy as shit. It looks like some shit for GTA. But in some parts of the fucking world, there's like no shadow because the sun is directly above where it's pointed at. So shit looks funky as fuck to us because it doesn't look like, it looks like some shit from like GTA. Like GTA, not even like the new GTA, but like GTA 3.
It has like no depth perception to it.
Yeah, because there's like no shadow. It's like the sun is directly on top of it. But the same thing you could say is like these fucking like, oh man, these bollards outside the 7-Eleven. Yeah, these were erected to pay homage to the gods. That's why they were there. Look how it aligns directly up with the sun. And there's not a shadow. No. No,
was the birth of
it's just
anxiety.
happenstance.
That was the birth of anxiety.
The fucking birthplace of it.
Terrestrial influence. The 3 pyramids of Giza, for example, are aligned with the stars in the constellation.
No, they're not. They're just there. They're just fucking there. It's just happenstance. Not only that, I'm willing to bet the fucking the position of the stars were not the same today as they were back then. They change every fucking year. Hey, what up, Moth? What's up, bud? When Mothman stream, we could do that actually this weekend. Mothman would be fun to look at.
This precise alignment is seen by some as an indication that the Anunnaki, or other extraterrestrial beings, may have played a role in designing the pyramids as part of a larger cosmic plan. Despite these intriguing theories, mainstream scholars maintain that there is no concrete evidence to support the idea that the Anunnaki or any other extraterrestrial beings were involved in the construction of the pyramids.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Instead, they argue that the ancient Egyptians were more than capable of building the pyramids using their own knowledge and technology.
Yes.
Regardless of the truth behind these
Oh yeah,
theories,
let's just skim past
the
that.
potential connection between
Yeah,
the
just skim
Anunnaki
past it.
and the pyramids continues to captivate the imagination and inspire further research into the mysteries of our ancient past. As we continue to uncover new information,
I just realized this throughout. They're having like they're talking about like construction and shit. Like, but they're having people in like a lab setting. Like, what tests are they doing in a lab?
They're not. They're not. They're just trying to make it seem like they're more.
Yeah, like they're just trying to add
sophisticated.
credibility to the fucking video, and it's like,
Yeah.
like why this stock footage? Like, what the fuck? All the stock footage you could have gone with, you went with like people in lab coats and shit. Holy fuck.
into the mysteries of our ancient past. As we continue to uncover new information and deepen
Oh, Sphinx is missing its nose. Oh, it's alien.
Aliens.
It's alien.
our understanding of these enigmatic structures, the
Even though the
question
nose
of
is on the ground
Anunnaki's
at the
role
bottom.
Yeah, the fucking yeah. It's symbolism. It's symbolism for reptilians.
Yeah.
Their construction remains a fascinating and enduring aspect of human history. The story of the Anunnaki also raises questions about the origins of religion and the nature of divine beings in ancient belief systems. If the Anunnaki were indeed extraterrestrial visitors, as some proponents of the ancient astronaut theory
So much
argue,
stock footage.
it would have significant
It's all
implications for
stock
our
footage.
understanding of religion and spirituality. It would suggest that the gods of the Sumerians and perhaps other ancient cultures were not divine in the traditional sense, but rather advanced beings who wielded power and technology beyond our current capabilities.
Yes.
This line of thinking challenges convention.
That is one thing that I've talked about before too, where it's like if we went to another alien planet, we wouldn't really know everything that we know about science is in the context of Earth. Like when we measure time in space, like light years, it's in relation to Earth. If we're measuring gravity on another planet, that's in relation to Earth's gravity. If we're measuring like environments, it's in relation to Earth's environment. That's how. So if we did see fucking, I need to get rid of this shit. How the fuck do I delete this plugin? But if we're measuring, so if we're going to like another planet to measure life, we'll be measuring it in the context of like carbon-based life, but we don't really know to observe for any other type of life, whether it's like energy-based, liquid-based, gaseous-based. We don't know because we never experienced it. Therefore, we're not going to know to measure for it. Same thing goes with like technology. We don't know when we see like these like flying weird UAPs, we're calling them now, unidentified aerial phenomena. We don't know how these orbs are doing what they're fucking doing because we don't know how to measure that. We don't have that technology. Therefore, we don't know how to like gauge it. We don't know the limitations or the capabilities of it because we don't have that. We don't fucking know.
Conventional notions of divinity and forces us to reconsider the nature of religious belief and the ways in which humanity has sought to understand and connect with the cosmos throughout history. While the theories surrounding the Anunnaki and their extraterrestrial origins are undoubtedly fascinating, many scholars and skeptics argue that there is little concrete evidence to support these claims. Critics...
Little? There's none. There's fucking none.
I want to hear what little evidence they have.
Yeah, no, let's look at that.
They're
I want to
keeping this
know,
idea.
what is this little evidence? Like, there is no evidence. What are you talking about? It's literally people just making it up.
Point out that Sitchin's interpretation.
Wait, I got this. Wait, I got it right here, actually.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Interpretations of ancient Sumerian texts are often speculative and not supported by mainstream academic consensus. Some scholars suggest that the Anunnaki, like many other gods in ancient mythologies, were simply personifications of natural forces and phenomena created by early human
Just
civilizations
like any
to
other
explain the world
fucking
around them.
civilization.
In this view, the Anunnaki were not extraterrestrial beings, but rather symbolic representations of the Sumerians' understanding of the cosmos and their place in it.
Yes.
As archaeological and scientific research continues to
Just like I
expand
fucking
our
said.
knowledge of ancient civilizations and their beliefs, it is possible that new discoveries will shed further light on the story of the Anunnaki and their role in human history. The recent use of advanced technologies, such as satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar, has led to the identification of previously unknown archaeological sites, opening up new avenues for investigation and potentially providing fresh insights into the past. Similarly, ongoing research into ancient texts and artifacts may yield new information about the Anunnaki and their influence on Sumerian culture. By continuing to explore these fascinating questions and delving deeper into the mysteries of the ancient world, we may eventually come closer to understanding the truth about the Anunnaki and their place in the tapestry of human history. The
Hey,
Anunnaki's
just look at this
potential
page and laugh while you're doing it. So we
You
can
said
put it
what?
on a YouTube video. They just had the guy looking at a random page in the book, laughing and shaking his head to himself.
I know.
Like this is all bullshit.
I was looking at
Yeah.
his like prison tat right here, the prison
Yeah.
bars. I was like, yeah, I could see that for like, my dude is a school shooter in jail, like trying to get his goddamn probation. That's what it is. That's all I was thinking about the whole time. Racist.
Place in the tapestry of human history. The Anunnaki's
Is that reading it
potential
like
extraterrestrial
stupid
origins
shit?
have fueled interest in the broader search for extraterrestrial life. If ancient Sumerian texts are indeed recounting encounters with advanced beings from other planets, it would suggest that we are not alone in the universe, and that intelligent life may exist elsewhere. This possibility has driven the scientific search for extraterrestrial
Possibility.
life, with projects such as the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence
Possibility?
SETI, and the study of exoplanets, planets that orbit stars outside our solar system, in hopes of discovering evidence of other civilizations. While we have yet to find definitive proof of extraterrestrial life, the ongoing search for such evidence is a testament to the enduring appeal of the Anunnaki and the broader concept
Oh, they're
of
nuking,
ancient
they're
astral
nuking
theory.
each other too.
The quest to understand the mysteries of the cosmos and the potential existence of other advanced beings continues to inspire scientific research, artistic expression.
How many times are you gonna say the same shit?
Yeah, they're repeating themselves now.
Yeah, they're just like rambling, like the same. They're just saying the same shit over and over and over. We get it. We fucking know.
And philosophical inquiry. The story of the Anunnaki has left an indelible mark on our understanding of ancient history, religion.
It's like ChatGPT wrote this. How old is this fucking
Seriously.
video? It's a month ago. What the fuck? Did ChatGPT write this script? It's just like repeating itself in fucking loop.
Seriously, it's
And
like
the search
Shut up, bitch!
it's like they're just trying to hammer it in now.
Dude, it's just, I mean, dude's just repeating himself. Are you gonna give anything else? You got another fucking 2 minutes. You got anything
for
else?
extraterrestrial life. By challenging conventional wisdom about the nature of divinity and the origins of human civilization, the Anunnaki have sparked a lively debate that has transcended the boundaries of academia and entered the realm of popular culture. As we continue to explore the vast reaches of space and the depths of our own
What
history,
the fuck?
the Anunnaki serve as a reminder of the potential for extraordinary discoveries that lie just beyond the boundaries of our current knowledge.
You know what this script sounds like? It sounds like somebody in college just trying to stretch out their paper to hit like the 5,000 word mark. They're just
That's
repeating
essentially what it
themselves
is.
over and
Almost
over.
Whether they were extraterrestrial
Just to
visitors,
piggyback on what I just said.
Yeah. Just
powerful gods or a
get
product
to
of
it.
human imagination, the Anunnaki's enduring legacy is a testament to the human spirit's enduring fascination with the unknown and our unyielding quest to understand the mysteries of our world and the universe beyond. In conclusion, the Anunnaki continue to intrigue and mystify us as we attempt
It's the
to
fourth time
unravel
he
their
said this.
complex legacy.
Yeah.
While the connections between these ancient deities and the Sumerian civilization, the pyramids and human civilization remain a subject of debate and speculation. Their allure is undeniable.
By
Whether
who?
the Anunnaki were simply the product of ancient mythology or the manifestations of an advanced extraterrestrial race, their stories offer us a captivating glimpse into the beliefs and culture of the earliest human societies. As we
Whatever, fuck this video. I'm not gonna listen to this dude on repeat say the same shit like 8 times. Holy shit.
Well, I got some dad stuff I gotta do.
All right, bud.
Work. It was fun. Definitely gotta do this again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then I'll be lurking for sure.